All I will ever yearned for, all I ever dreamed of, is to be with you. It's a desire that has been etched into the very core of my being, a longing that has shaped my every thought and action. I believe with every fiber of my being that we will find our way back to each other when the time is right. It's a belief that gives me hope, a belief that gives me strength, a belief that keeps me going even in the darkest of times. Please don't mistake my silence for indifference. Silence, after all, isn't always a sign of absence. Sometimes it's a sign of transformation, of change. There are many things happening behind the scenes, many changes taking place that you might not be aware of. And for all these changes, for all these happenings, I am deeply, profoundly grateful. Grateful for the space you have given me, grateful for the understanding you will show, grateful for the patience you will display. You are without a doubt one of the most mature and understanding individuals I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. Your wisdom, your empathy, your patience, they never cease to amaze me. Through my words and actions, I hope you will be able to see just how much I admire you. It's not always easy for me to express my feelings directly, to say the words, I love you, but I hope that through my actions, through my words, you will be able to see just how much you mean to me. You fill my soul with so much love and affection, so much warmth and joy, that I can't help but feel blessed. No one else could ever make me as happy as you do. No one else could ever bring such a light into my life. In the past, there were times when I was lost, times when I was confused about what to do. But even in those times, even in those moments of uncertainty, I knew one thing for certain: I never wanted to lose you. It's true, my love for you is so deep, so intense that it sometimes scares me. It's a love that consumes me, a love that overwhelms me, a love that fills every corner of my heart. But it's also a love that gives me strength, a love that gives me courage, a love that gives me hope. You are perfect for me in a way no one else could ever be. We may be different in many ways, we may have our own unique quirks and characteristic, but that's what makes us perfect for each other. We complement each other in the most beautiful of ways. When I lack, you step in and become my strength, and where you lack, I promise to be there for you, to be your strength. This is the sentiment of my heart, the promise I make to you, the love I have for you, and I hope with all my heart that you can see just how much you mean to me. The depth of my longing for you is so profound that it's difficult to put into words. I yearn to reach out to you, to break the silence with a simple greeting, a hello that could set the wheels of our interactions back in motion. The absence of your presence in my life is a word that's hard to bear. It's as if you we left an indelible imprint on my existence, your essence seeping into every corner of my world. Your name seems to appear out of nowhere, catching me off guard in the most unexpected places and moments. It's as if the universe is playing a game, constantly reminding me of you, keeping you fresh in my memory. The songs we once shared, the melodies and lyrics that were once the soundtrack of our shared moments, now play at random, each note, each word, a poignant reminder of what we had. It feels as though everything around me is conspiring to pull me towards you. No matter how much I try to resist, to convince myself that I should not disturb you, that I should wait until I am fully prepared to handle the intensity of these emotions, I find myself being drawn in your direction. It's a force that's beyond my control, a magnetic pull that's too strong to resist. I miss our conversations, the way we used to text each other, our exchange. We are always so intense, so filled with emotions. They were a testament to the connection we share, a connection that I now realize I can't deny any longer. I will try to be honest with myself, to understand and accept these feelings that seems to have taken root in my heart. The dreams in which you appear are the ones that bring me the most joy. Seeing you, even if it's just a figment of my imagination, fills me with a happiness that's hard to describe. When I wake up from these dreams, I find myself wishing that they were reality. I wish that I could reach out to you, that I could bridge the distance that separates us. My love for you is more profound than you could possibly comprehend. It's not just a feeling, it's a state of being. My heart beats with a rhythm that seems to echo your name. I love you more than words can express, more than I will ever love anyone. This love is not just an emotion, it's a part of who I am, a part of my very existence. And no matter where life takes us, that will never change. I love you more than you will even know. You might be under the impression that I am enjoying my life without you, but the truth is far from it. I have managed to put up a facade, a mask of happiness and contentment, but beneath this veneer, I am grappling with feelings of loneliness and exclusion. I feel as if I have been left out, abandoned in a world that seems too vast and too empty without your presence. Every day is a struggle, a battle against the overwhelming sense of solitude that threatens to consume me. I feel powerless as if I am caught in a whirlpool of despair, unable to break free. My energy is drained, my spirit is depleted, and I find myself yearning for your presence, for the comfort and solace that only you can provide. Your love was my anchor, my beacon of hope in this stormy seas of life. I was the source of my strength, the fuel that powered my resolve and determination. But in my fear and insecurities, I let it slip away. I ran from it, denied it, convinced myself that I was better off without it. This was due to my deep seated fear of abandonment, a fear that has haunted me for as long as I can remember. I was always afraid that if you got to know the real me, the person behind the mask, you would leave me just like others did. This fear was so empowering, so overwhelming that I kept my distance. I built walls around myself, not allowing myself to be vulnerable, to open up to you fully. In introspect, I realized that this was my biggest mistake. Despite my fears and insecurities, you love me unconditionally. You love me for who I am, for my flaws and imperfections, for my strength and weakness. You love my soul, the essence of who I am. You were different from anyone I had ever met. A breath of fresh air in a world that often seemed stifling and oppressive. I respect you more than anyone else in my life. Your kindness, your compassion, your understanding. These are qualities that I admire and cherish. You have shown me what it means to love and be loved, to give and receive, to be vulnerable and strong at the same time. While it may seem that I am living a happy life without you, the reality is that I am merely surviving. I miss your presence, your love, your understanding. I regret the mistakes I made, the opportunities I missed, the love I lost, but most of all, I respect and appreciate you for the person you are, for the love you gave, and for the lessons you taught me. You have left an indelible mark on my life, a mark that I will cherish and remember always. Thank you for watching.